and today I'm here with the centrifugal pump troubleshooting part. Because so many times the boys told me that the questions are being asked in the orals also regarding the troubleshooting factor. If this condition prevail, then what will happen and what remedial action you are going to take. So in this one, I'm going to discuss about the troubleshooting. Pump cannot discharge. This is the case. Means there is no discharge pressure and all. Okay. So you can see that pump not completely or insufficiently filled with the liquid. So this is the case. You need to prime the pump. Okay. So we know the priming basically the removal of air and filling up with the water. So if the impeller is completely submerged, no problem. Much air leakage in the suction line. So we have to stop it. We have to restrict it. Check the suction line. Air pocket in the suction line. We have to do the same thing like suction line. We have to check, and then priming is required. Suction lift too high. Check the vacuum gauge on the suction side and take the remedial action. Wrong direction of rotation. Yes, check the rotational direction, and if required, change the connection with the ETO and get it done. Check the rotation. Suction strainer and suction line clogged. Yes, it is also possible. So make sure that the suction filter is clean. And if not, then isolate the filter and do the cleaning. Okay. Speed too low. Yes, that means check with the tachometer. The speed is too low. Why it is that? The voltage is not supplied, or some electrical problem, some mechanical problem that has to be checked. Impeller clogged. Okay, so in that case, we have to open it and do the mechanical cleaning, overhauling complete, and check the pump interior part of it. Insufficient discharge. Here in this case, we have the discharge, but it is not sufficient. It is insufficient. Then in that case, what will happen? The air leakage is one of the chance. Then again, we have to check from where the air leak happening, suction line, the stuffing box, whatever, and we have to eliminate that part. The speed is too low. Check with the tachometer and take corrective action. Whatever is the speed required, speed is low. What is the case? Mechanical, electrical, whatever. Discharge head too high. Check by the discharge pressure gauge. If that is the case, then in that case you have to ensure that the things will be done correctly. Suction lift too high. Check by the suction vacuum gauge. Yes. Suction pipe end not sufficiently submerged. Yes, sometimes this is also happening. Basically, when we are using the Weldon pump, and also if manually we are doing it, then it is something which is the thing. Okay. Okay, so in this, if suction end is not sufficiently submerged, then extend suction pipe. Make sure that it is fully submerged, then only it will take the proper suction. Suction strainer and suction line clogged. Again, check the strainer, clean it. Impeller clogged, check the interior and make sure that the impeller is fully cleaned and taking the suction properly. Wrong direction of rotation. It is also possible. Rotation has to be checked and confirmed, and then accordingly the pump should run. Clearance between impeller and mouth ring due to the lateral wear down. Yes. Then in that case, mouth ring has to be replaced with the new one. Nothing else. Cavitation due to high liquid temperature. Yes, in that case, we have to think, and either the liquid temperature has to be down, like suppose we are doing the transfer of some liquid, or wait for some time and prevent the cavitation. That is the main thing. Pump after starting soon fails to discharge. Means in the initial, the pump is discharging, but after some time it stops. What is the problem? Pump is not sufficiently filled with liquid, means whatever the liquid was there, it was discharged, and now there is no suction. So then again, priming is required, and make sure that the pump impeller is fully submerged. Air pocket in the suction line, again the priming is required, and remove the air pocket. Much air leak into the suction line, the gland side or any other flange side or somewhere. If the suction is there, make sure check it out and eliminate that condition. It will work properly. Air leaks through stuffing box. Yes, the stuffing box gland leakage. If mechanical seal is incorrectly fitted, carbon is broken or something like that, or if the gland packings and all are there, make sure that it is properly tightened, but it should not be over tightened also. So this also is one of the important part. Prime mover overloaded, yes. Prime mover means motor basically which is attached to the pump side. Okay. So speed is too high, power frequency too high. So then we have to go for the lower frequency. Basically, this is some electrical related part. So frequency is to be generally fixed on generators. Impeller touches mouth ring. Yes, this is a mechanical problem. So we have to make sure that when we are doing the boxing back, we have to make sure it is done with a correct procedure and make sure that the proper clearance between the mouth ring and the rotation element touch due to bent shaft. Okay, yes. Then perfectly the shaft has to be replaced with the new one. If this type of thing is there, it will withdraw the more current, vibration, noise, everything will happen. Casing deformed. Check if undue force is giving to the piping, means the piping which is attached to the pump casing is not correct and it is putting the external force on the casing and due to that it is get deformed. So in that case, any touching mechanical friction or anything will happen. So this is going to create a problem and do the motor overloading. Liquid specific gravity is greater than the designed one. Okay, so generally the pump is designed to work for certain viscosity. If it is highly viscous, then big problem. So we have to increase the temperature and do it whatever the possible thing. Otherwise, we have to use the other pump, which is specifically designed to discharge the high specific gravity liquid. Voltage too low, constant input and increase current. Okay, so voltage too low, then again the electrical part, check the power source, why it is like that, and make sure that if it is due to any connection or any problem related to the main circuit breaker or something like that, then go with the electrical officer and make sure it is done correct. Okay. So I have discussed some of the troubleshooting part. Other things are also there. Problem can happen, but this is one of the things. I hope this video you like it, and it is going to help you for the overall part also. Thank you.